Welcome to another online edition of CGL Strategic Business and Tax Advisors Tax Tips. Also, you can find us online at our website, cgltax.ca, on Facebook at facebook.com/cgltax, or on Twitter. You'll find it twitter.com/cgltax, and on YouTube at youtube.com/cgltax. You might notice a trend there. Anyways, today's topic, we're going to talk a little bit about the RRSP loans. You'll be hearing about them shortly if you haven't already by most of your financial institutions. And the quick calculation that you can do yourself at home if you have a calculator handy, and remember a little bit about decimal points and fractions. What we're going to talk about here is how to calculate that amount that they come up with as to what loan amount you can take out, and then use that loan to buy the RSPs. And then when you get your RSP refund check, use that to pay off the loan. So the first thing you want to consider going into this is, first of all, this only works well in situations where you are an employee and you've had income tax withheld from you all year, and so you will be getting a refund check from your RRSP contributions. If you're self-employed, it'll just reduce your income tax, so the loan concept doesn't work as much. However, if you've been contributing to RSPs throughout the year, this is also something you need to look at as far as if you're an employee, because if you haven't, again, the loan thing will not work as well, because you need to be expecting a refund already to make this to work properly. So the example I'm going to give you today, as you can see, my tax season beard's starting to fill in nicely in January 2012. Actually, it's probably because it's been have been a little bit busy, and it's been cold. So I just don't really want to have my bare skin out in the minus 40 wind chill that we've had this week. Basically, we're looking at the if you've been contributing, and I'm going to use round numbers here. Let's say $10,000 you contributed for the whole year. Okay, so a little less than $1,000 a month. And if you're in the marginal tax bracket, say the middle bracket of 32%, okay, I'm just going to use these for my examples, but just use it for whatever bracket you're going to find yourself in. And the brackets you can find online at our website or at the CRA's website as well. But basically, if you're between about 43,000 and 83,000, give or take, you're looking at being in that 32% bracket. So assuming you contributed $10,000, you'd be expecting a refund if everything else balanced out. You'd be expecting a refund of about $3,200. So $10,000 times the 32% tax rate gives you a $3,200 refund. To figure out what kind of loan you should be taking if you want to do a top-up and then pay off that loan with your refund proceeds, you take 1 minus your tax rate. So in this case, we're using 0.32 or 32%. So 1 minus your tax rate would be 0.68 in this example. You take the $3,200 refund that you're already expecting, and you divide it by the 0.68, or the 1 minus your tax rate. That number will give you approximately $4,705.88 for those of you who are using this example on your calculator so you can follow it through. If you were to get a loan for that $4,705.88 and you bought a RSP of that same amount, you would find that your refund would go up by an additional $1,505.88. Take the $4,705.88 to check this calculation. Multiply it by your marginal tax rate, 32%, to come up with the expected refund you're going to get by paying this extra loan proceeds into an RSP. So you get that total now of $4,705, or you should be, if not, rewind and do this example again. But you should be looking at $4,705, and when you get your refund check, you should be able to go and pay off the loan with that amount. Now, there's going to be possibly some service fees and some interest related to that, but in the larger scheme of things, it's going to be quite small. RSP loans are usually a quick turnaround for banks. They get a little bit of cash from you, from maybe some service fees, from some interest. But the reality is the purpose behind them is they also want you to buy the RSP through their bank and give them the capital back in the system there. So Those are things for you to consider. That is the simple calculation that we have for you today. And if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of us again at cgltax.ca is our website. There's a lot of nice things on there. There's calculators, all sorts of fun stuff. And if you, I say fun stuff, I know some of you are laughing. But it is something that definitely, there's financial planning tools and so on there. Now those are the things that we offer you for free. And so just imagine what kind of service you would actually be getting if you paid us to use our services. I'm Corey Litzenberger with CGL Strategic Business and Tax Advisors, reminding you that we are a strategic supporter of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of Canada. Ask us how we'll match your donation to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of Canada.